Buenas tardes. Good afternoon, Miami. It's our honor and our privilege to be here with you today, and with your indulgence for a moment, I'd like to say a few words in Spanish. Es un honor estar aquí con ustedes en el día de hoy, junto a tantas personas tan distinguidas y junto al próximo presidente de los Estados Unidos. En un momento tan clave en la historia de este país. Desafortunadamente, durante los últimos 4 años, el presidente actual nos ha llevado en una dirección equivocada. En una dirección que le va a robar al país todas las cosas que nos hace grande y diferente al resto del mundo. Este es el país más grande del mundo. No existe comunidad en este país que entienda eso mejor que esta comunidad. Compuesta de tantas personas que perdieron su propia patria y que aquí pudieron encontrar sus sueños y dejar a sus hijos con todas las oportunidades que ellos no tuvieron. Este país es esa esperanza para todo el mundo. Y desafortunadamente la política de este presidente nos está quitando eso. Pero esta elección se trata de capturar eso de nuevo. De regresar a los principios que hizo este país grande. Y de crear más oportunidades para nuestros hijos y para nuestros nietos, para que ellos hereden lo que se merecen, el mejor país en la historia del mundo. Just in English, what I told them, I described to them how I saved a bunch of money on my car insurance. I am honored and privileged to be here with you today. I'm proud to be of and from this community. I live just a few blocks away. I shop here. I went to middle school down the street. And joining me here today on the stage is the next President of the United States. At such a critical moment in our nation's history. For 200 and some odd years, this country has been different than the rest of the world. Never in the history of mankind has there been a society like this. For thousands of years, almost everybody in the world lived in poverty. Wealth and power belonged to just a handful of people on the top, and everyone else was trapped by the circumstances of their birth. Whatever your parents did for a living, that's all you were allowed to do. You were only allowed to go as far as your parents went. But 200 and some odd years ago, that changed. Because on this continent, some extraordinary men began a nation on the powerful but true principle that every single person born was born with certain rights given to them by God, that no government and their leader could deny them. From those principles sprung free enterprise. And free enterprise created prosperity in this nation, unlike anything man has ever known. No community understands that better than this one. Hundreds of thousands of men and women who lost their youth and their country to tyranny, and are grateful to God that this nation was 90 miles off the shore of theirs. Because here, they were able to provide for their families and leave their children better off than themselves. This extraordinary country, our exceptionalism and what makes us different, has never been automatic. It has always required Americans to accept it and to do what it takes to keep it that way. And now is our chance to do that too. For 4 long years, we've had a president that doesn't understand that about our country. He doesn't believe in free enterprise. He thinks the only way people can get ahead is by pulling other people behind. And he divides us against each other. He divides us against each other in a deliberate attempt to win this election. But it won't work, because that's never who we've been, and that's not who we are now. And what we have a chance to do this November is elect someone that believes in free enterprise, that believes in the greatness of America and will instill the policies necessary to ensure that our children inherit what they deserve, the greatest nation in all of human history. And that's why it's my privilege and my honor to welcome to my community, to welcome to my neighborhood, the next President of the United States of America, Mitt Romney.
Thank you. That's good. That's good. Come on. Thank you. I want you here. Thank you. This is the team. This is the team. This is the family. This team, this family are going to help me win the White House this November. Better days are ahead, but we're going to have a better leader in the White House, and I'll be that person. You know, I know there's some people that are critical of America and think our best days are past, but I know something about the heart of the American people. Don't forget who just won the most medals at the Olympics. We did. Don't forget who just sent a vehicle all the way to Mars. Who put us there? We did. And I know the Chinese are planning on getting to the moon. They're actually working very hard to get a rocket to the moon. They'll get there, I'm sure. Congratulations. And when they do, they'll find an American flag there that's been there for 43 years. Now, the people of America are going to have a choice about which course to go down. And I have someone here I want to have you understand a little bit about me. This happens to be my son, Craig Romney. He's my youngest boy, my baby, if you will. And I'm going to have him say a couple of words in Spanish. I don't know that everybody here understands Spanish, but he does, so I'm going to have Craig say hi to everybody. Craig?
Bueno, ha sido un placer poder viajar al país y conocer a la gente y llegar a conocer los desafíos que enfrentan. Sé que mi padre es la persona que necesitamos para guiarnos para enfrentar esos desafíos. Bueno, él ha logrado mucho en su vida como gobernador de Massachusetts, como líder de los Juegos Olímpicos en 2002, como empresario. Sin embargo, yo creo que el logro más importante que él ha logrado en toda su vida es lo que logró en nuestra casa. Y sé que hay muchos más logros que le esperan en la Casa Blanca con su ayuda. Muchas gracias.
Thank you so much. You know, I said we have a dramatic choice to make about what kind of America we want. We're either going to go down the path the president has led, which makes us more and more like Europe, or we're going to make America more and more like America. This president ran for office, and when he ran for office, he said he was going to do a bunch of things. He was going to get us more jobs. Unfortunately, he hasn't done that. 23 million Americans out of work or stopped looking for work or underemployed. I will get the jobs America needs. I know how to do it. He said he'd help people be able to hang on to their homes. But you know what? We've seen a record number of home foreclosures. I will get this economy going so people will see home values going up again. The president said that under his progress, we'd see more people start businesses and begin new enterprises. You know what? He's been crushing small enterprise. We're at a 30-year low in new business startups. If I'm president, I'm going to help small business get going and add jobs. The president said he would cut the deficit in half. I think it's immoral for us to keep spending our kids' future. If I'm president, I will actually cut spending and get America on track to a balanced budget. If you think jobs are plentiful, if you think home values are good, if you think your health care needs to be taken over by the government, why, you know the person to vote for, and that's Barack Obama. But if you want someone If you want someone who will get good jobs and rising wages again and rising home values and finally get America on track to have fiscal sanity, then I'm the person that should be the next president of the United States. Now, the other day, the president said something which I didn't believe he said it. I couldn't believe it. He said, if you have a business, you didn't build it, someone else did that for you. And I thought, well, that can't possibly be what he meant. And then he said, look at the context. And so I looked at the context of what he said. The context was worse than the quote. Because he said, you know, if you're successful, you may think it's because you're smart. And he says, but a lot of people are smart. And you might think it's because you worked hard, but a lot of people work hard. I couldn't figure out where we was going with that. Because in my view, this has been a nation which has always reverenced and celebrated people who've been successful and begun businesses and achieved things in their lives. We're a nation of individuals with dreams who come here and build enterprises, build better lives for themselves and their children and their families. That's the nature of America. You know, when a person goes to work every day and says, you know, I think I'm going to go to community college and see if I can get some more skills and get a promotion at work. When they get the promotion, we congratulate them. We say, way to go, you made that happen. When the kid goes to school down here at the middle school, decides to work her heart out to get the honor roll, works very hard and studies, I know they took the bus to get to school, but if they get the honor roll, I give the credit, not the bus driver, to the kid. And so if you begin a business like this one, and bring people from all over South Florida to taste these fine products right here, I'll tell you what, I give the credit to the people who worked here, not to the government who opened the street for us. Senator Rubio was absolutely right. From the very beginning of this country, the idea was that the rights that we have as citizens here are not given to us by our government, but instead are given to us by our Creator. It is God who gave us our rights. And among those rights are life and liberty and the pursuit of happiness. We're free in this nation to pursue happiness as we choose. And the circumstance of birth does not limit our potential. Look at Marco Rubio. What an extraordinary leader, an example of that kind of promise of America. That's the American dream. We want to restore that American dream. I heard him speak in another audience somewhere. He said something I won't forget. He said when he came here and lived very modestly in a community right here, they saw some of the big fancy homes. He said, you know, I never heard my parents say, I wonder why those people won't give us some of what they have. Instead, the parents said, aren't we lucky to live in a land where if we work hard and take some risks, we might be able to achieve that for ourselves. That is the nature of America. That's what makes America the way we are. People have come here for hundreds of years seeking opportunity, freedom to be able to pursue their dreams. And when they're successful, when they achieve their dreams, they don't make us poorer, they make us better off. I will not apologize for success at home, and I'll never apologize for America overseas. If I become the next president, and Paul Ryan becomes the next vice president, we will do everything in our power to make America strong, with strong homes and strong values. We'll cling to the principles of the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. We'll go to work to improve our economy. I have 5 things I do. 5 things I'm going to do to get our economy growing and thriving again. Number 1, we're going to take advantage of our energy resources here. Our coal, our gas, our oil, nuclear, renewables. Number 2, we're going to make sure every person has the skills they need to succeed. That means our schools can no longer be in the bottom. Our schools must be the best. We have to put the kids first in our education world. Number 3, I want more trade. It's good for us to be able to trade with other nations. That creates more jobs here. There's a huge market right next door where we can do more trade. It's known as Latin America. I'm going to increase our trade with Latin America and crack down on nations like China when they cheat. Number 4, we're going to finally get America to shrink the size of federal spending and balance the budget. And number 5, I'm going to champion small business. We're going to help small businesses grow and hire more people. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make sure this nation stays strong, not by virtue of a government that tries to tell us how to live our lives, because I believe in the American people. I believe in you. I believe in your capacity to build a better life for yourself and for your family, for the coming generations. I don't believe government can do what you can do. I believe in the people of America. You can achieve your dreams, and as you do so, you'll make America stronger. I'm going to fight to keep America strong in our homes, our values, our economy, and our military. It'll be second to none in the world. I love this country. I love America. We're going to keep America strong and the hope of the earth. Thank you so very much. Thanks, you guys.